Picture this. It's a dimly lit room, the air is thick with anticipation, and your heart races faster than a starship hurtling through the depths of space. You're huddled in front of a flickering screen, trembling with a strange mix of fear and curiosity. The year is 1979, and you're about to embark on a cinematic journey that will forever change the way you perceive the cosmos. This is your first encounter with Alien, a masterpiece of sci-fi horror that sends shivers down your spine and etches indelible images into your mind. As the eerie, otherworldly music swells, you're introduced to the Nostromo, a sprawling, industrial behemoth adrift in the silent, Inkai abyss. With each passing minute, tension mounts, and a sense of impending doom hangs heavy in the air. You can't help but feel the claustrophobia, the dread, and the relentless, primal fear that Alien masterfully conjures. Then it happens. A creature unlike anything you've ever seen bursts forth in a grotesque spectacle of horror and grotesquerie. The xenomorph, with its sleek, deadly elegance, becomes an icon of terror, forever seared into your memory. The movie's blend of science fiction and horror creates an atmosphere of unrelenting dread, and you watch, spellbound, as the crew of the Nostromo is picked off one by one. The suspense is thick as molasses. And what about that unforgettable moment in the ventilation shafts? Ripley, our fearless heroine, musters her strength and wits to confront the alien menace. It's a nerve-shredding sequence, a battle of survival in a labyrinthine metal maze, where each breath could be her last. Now, as you reflect on that first encounter with Alien, the chills are still there, the thrill still palpable. It's a movie that leaves an indelible mark, a sci-fi horror masterpiece that has stood the test of time. But there's more to this tale than meets the eye. Random facts about the show, like hidden Easter eggs and fascinating behind-the-scenes anecdotes, are waiting to be unearthed, adding layers of intrigue to the already mesmerizing narrative. So, fasten your seatbelts, dear reader, as we delve into these intriguing tidbits about Alien. The Alien's origin, a hidden plot in the 1979 movie and the 1979 sci-fi horror classic Alien. Directed by Sir Ridley Scott, we are introduced to the iconic extraterrestrial creature that terrorized the crew of the spaceship Nostromo. But what many fans may not know is that the movie's early screenplay contained a different, more elaborate storyline that was ultimately altered. The original concept, conceived by Dan O'Bannon and Ronald Shusett, included not only the alien and the mysterious derelict ship, but also a planet's surface with an ancient pyramid-like structure filled with alien eggs, which were more like canisters. This pyramid and its contents were meant to be indigenous to the planet, with the idea that the aliens had wiped out an ancient civilization. The derelict ship and its pilot, the space jockey, were late arrivals, becoming unfortunate victims of the face hunter. However, producers David Giler and Walter Hill had a different vision. They discarded the ancient civilization concept and replaced it with government installations, weapon testing grounds, and an army bunker. This change did not sit well with O'Bannon and Shusett, who had already enlisted Swiss artist H.R. Giger to create the original alien landscape and architecture. Director Ridley Scott sided with them, and, after discussions, they returned to the original pyramid idea, albeit merged with the derelict ship due to time and budget constraints. The pyramid was saved for a potential sequel that would explore the creature's origin. Remarkably, this abandoned pyramid concept would reappear in the 2004 film Alien vs. Predator and, as predicted, in Ridley Scott's Prometheus in 2012. The early drafts and discarded ideas behind Alien show the evolution of a cinematic masterpiece. While the final version of the film was a resounding success, the journey to its creation was filled with intriguing twists and turns, ultimately shaping the horror sci-fi genre for decades to come. For those curious about these hidden elements of the Alien franchise, the concept of the ancient pyramid and its significance in the creature's origin remains a fascinating aspect of the movie's history. The screen test that secured Sigourney Weaver the role of Ripley in the 1979 movie Alien was her performance of a speech from her final scene. Weaver's compelling portrayal of Ripley convinced the filmmakers that she was the right fit for the character. This iconic role would go on to define her career and become synonymous with the Alien franchise. As for the Nostromo, the spaceship in the movie, it's meant to be about 800 feet long, while the colossal craft it tows is a staggering 1.5 miles in length. This size differential emphasizes the vastness of space and the isolation of the Nostromo's crew when they encounter the mysterious and deadly alien creature. Lastly, if you stick around after the movie's credits and turn up the volume, you can hear the sound of a pod opening. This subtle detail adds an eerie and mysterious touch to the film, leaving audiences with a lingering sense of suspense and anticipation. Alien remains a classic in the science fiction and horror genres, known for its groundbreaking special effects, tense atmosphere, and iconic characters. The movie's lasting impact on the industry and its ability to terrify and captivate audiences continue to be celebrated. The challenges of wearing spacesuits in Alien in the 1979 movie Alien. The spacesuits worn by actors Tom Skerritt, Sir John Hurt, and Veronica Cartwright were far from comfortable. These suits were massive, lined with nylon, and lacked outlets for breath or condensation. The filming conditions only added to the discomfort, with studio lights generating scorching temperatures exceeding 100 degrees Fahrenheit. To cope with these conditions, a nurse had to be on standby, continuously supplying oxygen to the actors, an actress who often found themselves passing out. It wasn't until a surprising incident involving director Sir Ridley Scott's and cinematographer Derek Van Lent's own children that changes were made to the costumes. During long shots, Scott and Van Lent's children were used as stand-ins for the actors and experienced the same fainting spells. This alarming revelation prompted necessary modifications to the bulky spacesuits, making them more breathable and manageable for the cast. The relentless heat on set, coupled with the unwieldy attire, pushed the crew to rethink their approach. Alien serves as a testament to the challenges faced by actors working under extreme conditions, with their resilience resulting in a sci-fi classic. The movie's enduring legacy owes much to the determination and adaptability of the cast and crew, who overcame the hurdles posed by these formidable spacesuits. In the 1979 movie Alien, directed by Sir Ridley Scott, a curious behind-the-scenes story adds an interesting layer to the film. According to Yaphet Kotto, one of the cast members, Ridley Scott encouraged him to annoy his co-star, Sigourney Weaver, off-camera. The director's intent was to create genuine tension between their characters, which indeed played out on the screen. However, Kotto later regretted this, as he genuinely liked Weaver. This off-camera tension between the actors contributed to the palpable fear and unease that characterized the film. Alien's journey to becoming a horror classic wasn't without its bumps. During the first test screening of the movie, it faced sound issues, and the audience's reaction was lukewarm. However, by the second screening, the filmmakers received the first inkling that the movie was as terrifying as they had hoped. Attendees screamed in terror, with some reactions being so extreme that it left a lasting impression. Alan Ladd Jr.'s wife, the president of 20th Century Fox at the time, was so frightened that she refused to leave her house for over a day. This early success led to multiple screenings where audience responses surpassed all expectations, with people yelling advice to the characters, cinema personnel passing out, and even some viewers seeking refuge in the restrooms, attempting to dampen the sound. In the making of Alien, handheld cameras played a significant role. Art director Roger Christian revealed that a whopping 80% of the film was shot using a handheld camera. Even more impressively, Sir Ridley Scott himself operated the camera for most of these scenes. The director's dedication to creating a gripping and immersive experience for the audience is evident in his willingness to shoulder the camera work. This style of filmmaking added to the movie's intense and suspenseful atmosphere. Notably, Scott's experience on Alien contrasted with his next project, Blade Runner, where stricter rules in the USA prevented him from operating the camera himself. In conclusion, Alien is not only a cinematic masterpiece in the horror genre, but also a film with intriguing behind-the-scenes stories. The tension between the actors, the audience's spine-tingling reactions, and Sir Ridley Scott's hands-on approach to the camera work all contributed to the creation of a timeless classic that continues to terrify and captivate audiences to this day. As we draw the curtain on this exploration of the iconic 1979 film, Alien, I invite you to embark on a journey not through the cosmos, but through the chambers of your own memories. For Alien is not just a movie, it's a timeless experience that etches its enigmatic mark on the fabric of our cinematic consciousness. As you reflect on your personal connection with this masterpiece, let your thoughts wander through the dimly lit corridors of the Nostromo, echoing with suspense and fear. Recall the haunting tension that gripped your soul as the alien, a nightmarish embodiment of the unknown, emerged from the shadows. Feel the pulse of your heart racing in sync with the crew's desperate struggle for survival. Perhaps you watched it alone, bathed in the eerie glow of your TV screen. Or maybe it was a communal venture, a shared voyage into the depths of terror with friends or family. Remember the hushed conversations and wide-eyed gazes exchanged afterward as you dissected the film's profound impact. Alien transcends the boundaries of mere entertainment, transcends the confines of a screen. It touches us on a profound level, awakening our primal fears and curiosities, reminding us that in the vast expanse of the universe, we are but fragile voyagers, seeking answers in the void. Now, I encourage you to share your cherished memories, your lingering thoughts, and your insights about Alien. Unearth your own unique perspective, and engage with others who have felt the same spine-tingling connection to this cinematic gem. Together, let us continue to unravel the layers of intrigue woven by Ridley Scott and his brilliant cast. Thank you for sharing this moment of reflection with me. Your time and interest are greatly appreciated. And always remember, the depths of cinematic experiences are boundless, waiting for you to explore. Until we meet again in the universe of imagination, this has been your unique and compelling outro.